feel right underneath here. Feel the little. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to take these off. So come over here. We'll disconnect this air intake, and then we'll have access to the ones down there. We already got these two up front. So we just got to get that one and then that one. So we went ahead and took these off the same way. Now we're gonna go over here, we're gonna take this off. I'm gonna disconnect that. Do these. This is a 10 millimeter rack, 10 millimeter socket. A couple more of these little brackets in the back. Like that. Get those 4 loose. That loosen it up. There we go. Gonna push it in, it should pop out. There you go. Get that out of the way. Now you have access to these. Okay, so you have one. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this little piece, I went ahead and I'm gonna move it. Actually, I'm gonna get in there better so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Get under there, push down, pull that off. Pull it off. All right, and the reason why I did that is because I need to push this down a little bit to get to that one right there. So on this side, you gotta be a little smarter than the average boo-boo bear. All right, so since all this stuff's in the way, we're gonna take these bolts off and pull this out a little bit, and then you'll be able to get to the disconnect. We'll loosen these up. Start with that one, since that's the one I was talking about. So watch, as soon as you pull this out, you take your disconnects. Disconnect them just like that. You can go ahead and pull this guy out. I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna loosen that up. Broke it loose. Take the screw out. Pull that out. That's number 2. So I just stack them in order. This is number 3. So this is number 2. You just go down the line, taking them out. Okay, we got it off. Got it off. Pull it out, just like that. There's number 1. Okay, we do got them all out on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went ahead and took all the bolts out, the 10 millimeter bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and just slide this side out. I didn't want to sit there and bore you. Turn these just to get them out. All right. There's 3. And the last one's kind of always a pain in the butt, but this one's not too bad. You just got to maneuver them around all these hoses, right? So just turn them, do what you got to do to get it to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put them back in the same way. I'm going to go ahead and start taking the spark plugs out. All these tools I have, they'll be in the description. This is a spark plug wrench. It's got a little swivel on it. Picked it up at AutoZone, and the prices and everything will be in there. I put a little 3/8 extension on. I might need it, I might not. Haven't done these in a while. So I'll go ahead and put it on lefty loosey and we're ready to go. Get down in here. I'm on that first spark plug. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to the left. Okay. And when you're taking it out, in case you hit on everything, you just take things off as you come out. There it is, and there's your spark plug. It's not hot because I haven't driven it in a while, but it's a double iridium one. If you want to keep it in there ratcheting longer, hold this still. Hold this part still. And let it go through your fingers, but just hold it so you can ratchet it. There you go. There's your second spark plug right there. And this tool has a little magnet in there. Once it locks it in. It's magnetized. So these spark plugs are what is called for this 2013 Toyota Sequoia. And they are pre-gapped. You really don't want to mess with the gap on these type of spark plugs, okay? These are the iridium ones. And if they were just like those copper ones that have it's just that, and there's a little thing underneath, electrode underneath that's the same, you might want to check it with the gauge, but I'm just going to go ahead and hope that it's pre-gapped the way it's supposed to be, because if you mess with that electrode and you break it by putting a feeler gauge in there, you're going to cause some damage. First one. These are calling for 15 foot-pounds of torque. I'm just going to give it the little snug tight for now. And then we're just going to go down the line, doing everyone just like that. You want to make sure that you're doing it by hand first and do it easy to make sure you're not cross-threading. You want the threads to line up with the threads on the spark plug. First you turn it to the right, put them back on. Put these back in play. Connect that screw back in place. All right, the last one on here. Put this on. Remember, we had to turn it down, turn it back. Now we have it in place. We'll go ahead and put our bolt back in. This one's got to be turned just a little bit. Now that we got that, now we'll get our 10 millimeter and get in here and tighten down. I'll take this off so you can kind of see exactly what I was doing. So I was down here tightening the bolt for here, that bolt, and then that bolt. And it's all attached to the electrical. Here's the electrical. We'll tighten it back all down and we're good to go. All right. Okay, so everything's buttoned up over here. Everything's good. New spark plugs, right? When we put this in over here, I just wanted you to see these clips. So you're gonna have a clip right here. You got a clip right here. You'll have a clip right here, this side, and one right here on the corner. You have to snap into place. All right. So let's go ahead and put this back into place where it's supposed to be. One over here. Lock that one down. We got one more over here. And then you just connect this. Okay, that's on. Slide this around where it's convenient for us. That is on there. We're good. Be sure to grab all your tools. You're gonna hear some loud noises. The fan's been doing good for me. It's a nice little fan to set up when you're just working on crap on your car. I'll put that in the description too if you want to get that fan. Well, if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. All tools, materials will be in the description. So click on the links if you want to find them. They give us a little penny every time you click on there and buy something from there. But if you like the videos, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.